welcome back. I hope you guys are doing good. It has been a crazy last couple of weeks, has it not? Words cannot describe how disappointed I have been about current situations going on around us today. So I'll just give you this facial expression to sort of sum up the last few weeks. Anyways, I'm not going to be talking about any of that stuff today. What I am going to be talking about, though, is making changes together as a community. As deaf and hard of hearing people, we are constantly educating hearing people on how to work with the deaf and the hard of hearing. And at times this can get frustrating, especially when we feel like we're doing all this educating and teaching and it feels like it's not even working because we end up having to explain certain things over and over and over again. And sometimes this can lead us to feeling like we just want to give up. Personally, I felt like that too for a long time. I grew up around only hearing people in my community. I was pretty much the only deaf person that I knew and the only deaf person that they knew. Which means that I was constantly educating hearing people every day. There was a point in my life where I got so exhausted doing this that for a good couple of years, I didn't even bother teaching anyone how to communicate with me. I stopped asking people to repeat themselves again, I stopped reminding people to face me, and I stopped standing up for myself during times that I really should have. Doing that left me feeling isolated, excluded, and oppressed within my own community. One day I got fed up. I was sick of feeling like that. Angry, mad, and bitter all the time. So I decided to spend some time trying to figure out what the core problem was. I asked myself, why was I feeling isolated? What was making me feel isolated? And what steps can I take to change that? After spending some time thinking about it, I realized that one of the main reasons why I always felt so isolated and excluded was because a majority of people in my society were not taught anything about the deaf and the hard of hearing. When people hear the words deaf, hard of hearing, disabled, blind, handicapped, most people will automatically, without thinking about it first, see all those terms as a bad thing. Sometimes they get sympathetic towards us and they start to think about all the things that they can do and we can't. Sometimes they underestimate us because for some reason they don't believe that we are capable of doing the same things that they can do. And as frustrating as this can get for some of us, we have to remember is that most people just don't know. They've never been in our shoes. They've never shared our experiences. They've never been taught anything on what it's like to be a deaf or hard of hearing person. Also, there's a good chance that there's a lot of people out there that have been exposed to all the wrong information about our community. So how can we change this? Well, we can start by educating them together as the deaf and the hard of hearing community. Now, whether you choose to teach someone how to properly communicate with you, or if you choose to email a place about their lack of accessibility, I want you to know that you are making a difference. Even if you choose to share your own stories or experiences with others, or if you make a cool art piece or a video and you use the hashtag #DeafTalent, you're making a difference. You're spreading awareness. Now, I know we all didn't sign up to be teachers. This was just something that sort of fell on our lap. But you have to realize is that every little step that you take towards helping our community is not only helping the deaf and the hard of hearing now, but it's helping the future generations of deaf and hard of hearing kids there will be. We can't just sit around waiting for people to get the memo, waiting for accessibility laws to be passed, waiting for changes to be made for us. If we want changes to start happening for our community, we have to start making those changes together as a community. So let's get out there and teach them. Tell them what they need to know. Share your stories, spread awareness, go show off all your deaf talent. Alright everybody, stay cool and I'll see you all later. Pew, 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 pew.